If you are a senior in America right now, I need you to stop whatever you are doing and watch this video all the way to the end, because what I am about to share with you today could literally change your life. I am talking about real money, extra money, landing in your pocket every single month starting in 2026. This is not a rumor. This is not clickbait. This is the law. The Elder Care Bill has been signed, and today I am going to walk you through every single detail so you know exactly what you are getting, exactly who qualifies, and exactly what you need to do right now to make sure you do not miss a single dollar. Before we dive in, I want to quickly mention that in our last video, we talked about the June 2026 Visa Bulletin and how priority dates changed for many families waiting on immigration benefits. So if that affects you or someone you love, please go back and watch that one too. But today, my friend, today is all about our seniors. Today is your day. Now, let me tell you something. I have been doing this for a long time. I have talked to thousands of seniors across this country, and the stories I hear break my heart. I hear about grandmothers who are choosing between buying their blood pressure medication and buying groceries. I hear about grandfathers who worked their entire lives, 40, 50, sometimes 60 years of hard labor, honest work, paying taxes every single paycheck, and now in their 70s and 80s, they are sitting at a kitchen table trying to figure out how to pay the electric bill before it gets shut off. I hear about widows living alone in cold apartments because they cannot afford to turn the heat up past 60 degrees. And every single time I hear one of these stories, something inside of me says, this is wrong. These people deserve better. They earned better. And now, finally, Washington has listened. The Elder Care Enhancement and Security Act of 2026, which many people are simply calling the Elder Care Bill, was signed into law, and it represents one of the most significant financial protections for American seniors that we have seen in decades. This is not a small adjustment. This is not a tiny cost of living tweak. This is a real, meaningful, structural change to how this country supports its older citizens. And I want to make sure every single senior watching this video understands what it means for them personally. So let us start from the beginning, and I will walk you through this in plain, simple language, the way I would explain it to my own family sitting right here at this table with me. The first and most important thing this law does is it increases the monthly Social Security benefit for qualifying seniors. Now here is where it gets specific, so please pay close attention. For seniors who are currently receiving Social Security retirement benefits and who are at or below a certain income threshold, this law provides a guaranteed monthly enhancement. Seniors between the ages of 62 and 69 who are already collecting Social Security will see an increase of approximately $80 to $110 per month added directly to their existing benefit. But here is where it gets even better. For seniors who are 70 years old and above, and this is the group that tends to be in the most financial difficulty because they have often exhausted savings and face the highest medical costs. Those seniors will receive an increase of between $150 and $230 per month, depending on their current benefit level and their household income. That is real money, my friend. That is rent assistance. That is medicine money. That is peace of mind landing in your bank account every single month. And if you are a senior living alone, a widow, or a widower, the law gives you an additional consideration because lawmakers recognize that single-person households face unique financial pressures. Solo seniors who file as single filers and who meet the income qualifications can receive up to an additional $40 per month on top of the base enhancement I just described. It may not sound like a lot on its own, but when you add it all together, we are talking about some single elderly Americans receiving close to $270 more every month compared to what they were getting before. Over 12 months, that is over $3,000 a year. Over 5 years, that is more than $15,000 that goes directly into the pockets of people who need it most and who earned every single cent of it. Now, I know some of you are watching this and wondering, well, what about Medicare and the cost of prescriptions? Because what good is extra money if it just gets swallowed up by medical bills? And I am so glad you are thinking that way because the people who wrote this law were thinking that way too. The Elder Care Bill also includes a provision that strengthens the cap on out-of-pocket prescription drug costs for Medicare beneficiaries. The maximum you can be required to pay out-of-pocket for your covered prescriptions under Medicare Part D in 2026 is now firmly capped, and for seniors who qualify for the low-income subsidy, also known as the Extra Help Program, that protection is even stronger. The law expands the eligibility range for extra help so that more seniors who were previously just barely over the income limit can now qualify for significantly reduced prescription costs. If you are currently paying full price or near full price for medications that you need every single day to stay alive and healthy, this change could save you hundreds of dollars every single month on its own. Let me give you a real example so this feels concrete. Let us say you are 74 years old. You live in a one-bedroom apartment. Your Social Security check right now is about $1,400 a month. You have Medicare. You are paying about $65 a month for your Part D prescription plan and another $40 or $50 in copays for your medications. Under the new elder care bill, your monthly Social Security benefit would increase. And if your income and filing status qualify you for the enhanced extra help provision, your out-of-pocket prescription costs could drop significantly. We are talking about a total monthly improvement in your financial situation that could easily reach $250 to $300. For someone living on $1,400 a month, that is not a small difference. That is the difference between a full refrigerator and an empty one. That is the difference between keeping the lights on and sitting in the dark. The law also addresses something that a lot of people overlook, and that is the Supplemental Security Income Program, which is SSI. SSI is the program that supports seniors who have very limited income and resources, including many people who did not work enough years to qualify for full Social Security or who were caregivers their whole lives and never collected a paycheck in the traditional sense. The Elder Care Bill increases the federal SSI benefit rate for eligible seniors by a meaningful percentage, and it adjusts certain asset limits that had been frozen for years and had become completely out of touch with the real cost of living in America today. What this means practically is that some of the most vulnerable seniors in this country, people who were previously disqualified from SSI because they had a small savings account or owned a modest item of value, may now be able to qualify or to receive a higher monthly benefit than before. Now, I want to talk about something very important, and I want you to lean in close for this part. Whenever a new benefit law is passed, whenever new money becomes available to seniors, the scammers come out. I have seen it happen every single time. You will start getting phone calls, you will get text messages, you may even get letters in the mail from people pretending to be from the government, pretending to be from Social Security, pretending to be from Medicare, telling you that you need to call a number or pay a fee or give your bank account information or your Social Security number to claim your new benefits. Please hear me when I say this. The Social Security Administration will never call you and demand personal information over the phone. They will never ask you to pay a fee to receive your benefits. They will never text you a link to click. If anyone contacts you claiming you need to do something urgent to get your elder care bill money, that person is a thief. Please hang up. Please delete the message. Please warn your friends and family. Your benefits will be updated automatically through the official systems. You do not need to pay anyone anything to get what the law says you deserve. So now let us talk about what you actually need to do. The first thing I want you to do is make sure your information with the Social Security Administration is current and up to date. If you have moved, if your banking information has changed, if anything in your personal records has shifted, go to ssa.gov or call the Social Security Administration directly and make sure everything is correct so that when these increases roll out, they go to the right place. The second thing I want you to do is check whether you might now qualify for the Extra Help program for prescription drug costs. You can apply for extra help directly through ssa.gov or by calling Social Security, and given the expanded eligibility under the new law, please do not assume you were turned down before means you will be turned down now. Apply again. Things have changed. The third thing I want you to do, and this one is so important, is to talk to your family. Show them this video. Share it with your children, your grandchildren, your neighbors, your friends at church, at the senior center, anywhere seniors gather. There are people right now who have no idea this law exists. There are people right now who will not get the money they deserve simply because nobody told them. You watching this video right now have the power to make sure that does not happen to someone you love. Please share this. It costs you nothing, and it could change everything for someone else. If you have not already subscribed to this channel, I am asking you from the bottom of my heart to please do that right now. Hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that every time we have news like this, every time there is a benefit update, a policy change, anything that affects your financial security, you are the first to know. You should never be the last person to find out about money that belongs to you. And I want to hear from you today. Please leave me a comment below and tell me, are you receiving Social Security right now? Are you on Medicare or SSI? Tell me your situation and tell me if this new law is going to make a difference in your life. I read every single comment. I care about every single one of you watching this, and knowing that this information is reaching real people and making a real difference is what keeps me going every single day. My friend, I want to close today by saying something that I truly mean from the deepest place in my heart. You have worked your whole life. You have paid your taxes. You have raised your families, built your communities, sacrificed, endured, and contributed in ways that can never fully be measured or repaid. The fact that so many seniors in this country have been struggling financially for so long is not something I take lightly, and it is not something that was ever fair. But today we have something real. Today we have a law in the books that says your country sees you, your country values you, and your country is finally going to do a little bit more to make sure that the years you have left are lived with dignity, with comfort, and with financial peace. You deserve every dollar of this. Please go get it, and please come back because we will be right here with you every step of the way.